What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? It is Wednesday, June 23rd, 2021. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. Hey, Low Roller. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. Hey, Zakaria. Thanks for being here, man. Alright. So, today we're doing the show from Stock Exchange. Pretty crazy day in the market. The indexes at one point were all red, and then they went all green, and now finishes pretty sideways. But crypto is doing really well today. Really, really well. Recovering. I mean, it's been down a lot, but today was a really good day for crypto. So we'll get to all of that, but that's why we're doing the show from the stock exchange. Pretty mixed results today, but hope you guys made some money. I made some money today. So, today, as always, we're going to be doing our daily stock and crypto review. We got some news about Ride, Lordstown Motors. And for the analysis today, we're going to be doing TRCH, ORPH Orphazyme. That's trending again. ALF. That has been trending past couple of days. And then we're going to do ENTX. That's a biotech company that was blowing up today. And as always, we're going to get to the Yolos. Great show for you guys today. All right. Now, before we begin, please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. Low Roller, you bought TRCH today? I mean, could be a pretty decent buy. Not sure what your entry point was, what your entry price was, but you know, if you bought it like at $5, could be a pretty decent buy, quite honestly. Not financial advice, but seems like you might have caught a low there. But we will discuss that more. We're going to analyze TRCH. Yeah, $5, $4.95. That's really not too bad, quite honestly. I mean, you're only down a little bit of money right now, so I wouldn't worry about it just yet, and it could be a good play. But we'll talk about more about TRCH when we get to the analysis. Alright guys, let's do it. Boom. Alright. So the Dow Jones finishes down 0.21%. The Nasdaq finishes up 0.03%. And the S&P 500 finishes down 0.11%. So really not too bad. Pretty sideways, all things considered. Pretty average day here. Kind of deceiving because I do see a lot of green. A lot of green. Not too much red. So let's take a look here. Okay. So Airbnb's up 1.72%, 1.27%, excuse me. And we got ALF Alfi. We talked about this yesterday. Still trending today. We'll discuss this a little bit later, but that is down 26.27% today. Kind of expected, quite honestly. It's been running like crazy, but we'll discuss that a little bit later. Low Roller, you only bought for $1.39. So was that like fractional shares? Hey man, either way, could be a good trade. And you haven't gotten burned yet, so hope that works out for you. Okay. Got AMC, that finishes sideways. That's up 0.05%. Alibaba's moving. That's up 1.68%. Bed Bath & Beyond up 2.27%. Let's go. BlackBerry down 2.01%. Zakaria, no, I did not. I was trying to short ALF this morning, but there weren't that many shares available. So I kept getting this message, no shares available. And by the time there were shares available, I didn't really like the I tried to get in at 14. And by that time, it was down to like 13 already. So I was like, screw it. I already missed it. TRCH, I was not going to short. But probably should have, quite honestly. But, you know, just looking at the chart, I was like, this thing already went down so much, there's no point in shorting. I missed the top. But it got wrecked. So I should have shorted TRCH. And I probably should have shorted ALF too, but the gains would not have been that crazy. So, whatever. Look for a better opportunity next time. But no, I did not short both of those. I should have. Would have made a little bit of money, but oh well. All right. Did you short, bro? You said you were gonna short ALF, right? Did you end up doing that? Okay. You'll sell at $10 per share. What's it at now? Already forgot what it's trading at. I don't even think I have it here. TRCH. It's at 5, so could go back to 10. You might have caught the low, quite honestly, man. ORPH did, yeah, ORPH at one point, I think it was up like 50% at one point. Don't quote me on that, but I was watching it earlier like, oh, here we go again, ORPH. And TRCH, it could bounce tomorrow. You know, we'll get to the analysis. We'll see. ATOS. Yeah, Zakaria, that's the only bad thing about shorting, you know. Everyone else has the same idea, and of course, the institutions, the hedge funds are going to get priority over you. So, but you did the right thing, you know. If you can't get the shares and it's already going down, then, oh well, you just got to move on. Yeah, that's the bad thing about shorting. You can't always get the shares you want. ATOS, I did hear about that one. That's a biotech company, right? Could take a look at that real quick. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Yeah. Does look like a pretty good short target here. Little gap right here from 590. Interesting. Interesting. I did see this briefly, but I didn't look at it too much. Very interesting. See, this wasn't like a huge run-up, like out of nowhere. This was like gradual. Like 5-day winning streak. Well, I mean, I'll take a look at this more later. Because I might do it, actually. Thanks for sharing this, man. But this looks like at first glance, this looks like a pretty good stock to short. You sold Nokia at 58 cents loss. No, that's not a wash sale unless you buy it back again. And then you make profit. Then it's a wash sale. So, if you plan on buying back, then it will be a wash sale if you make money. But if you just wait 30 days, then there's not going to be any wash sale on that low roller. All right. Got Clover Clover Health up 9.5% today. Very nice. That's running. I actually made a play on Clover. I sold puts for next Friday, June 2nd. I sold 5 puts on that. So for $45 each. So that was $225 that I made there. At the 11 strike. So I hope this doesn't come down to 11. And we got CCIV up 7%. Wow, DoorDash is red for once. Look at that. I thought it could only be green. That's down 2.77%. DraftKings up 0.74%. Express up 5.94%. Meme stock over there. Wow, Ford up 3.42%. Really good day for Ford. Fubo up 2.71%. And we got GME down a little bit. That's down 0.48%. Nadeem, can I do CCIV? Sure. I'll do that after I get done with this list. Yellow Roller, you do have to wait 30 days if you don't want it to be a wash sale. If you buy it back before 30 days and then you make money on that, that is considered a wash sale. So, but honestly, bro, like, it's not even too much money, you know? So, I wouldn't be that concerned with a wash sale there. Okay. Where was I? Okay, we got costs up 3.25%. Another meme stock. Wow, Lee Auto. That's up 7.78%. Got Marathon up 1%. Should be more than that. You know, crypto is flying today. Should have been up more than that, but oh well. MindMed down 3.34%. Moderna down 4.21%. Interesting. Got Microvision, that's sideways. Naked up 5.02%. Neo up 3%. Wow, Nano Dimension, that's up 7.19%. I've seen a lot of talk about Nano Dimension. That's picking up some steam. We got Ocugen up 2%. Very nice. That was in the red most of the day, if I recall correctly. So, very nice. Good run leading up to Friday. Friday's going to be a big day for a lot of stocks, including Ocugen. And one step closer for me to dump out of that. Bad news for Moderna. What happened? It's been running of late. Is Covaxin gonna overtake Moderna? No, I'm just kidding. Likely association between mRNA vaccines and rare myocarditis cases. Okay. So there's some side effects. Interesting. Could be a buying opportunity. Did I see your crypto cash video? No, but I can check it out after the show, Low Roller. I'll check that out. Ocugen running to 8. Yeah, I sure hope so. It's looking like it. I hope the momentum keeps up. Okay, we got Orphazyme, which we'll discuss a little later. Up 24.62% today. Very nice. This was up a lot more, but very nice. Incredible volume too, but we'll discuss this a little more. Palantir. Really good day for Palantir. Palantir's been running. That's up 3.43%. Got Roblox up 2.94%. Ride, Lordstown Motors, up 8.44%. And we got some news about that. Got Roku up 4.51%. Very nice. There was some news about that too. Comcast, NBC, they're thinking about, well, there was speculation that they're going to either acquire Roku or Viacom soon. So the shares jumped up on that. Skills up 1.19%. Snapchat, well, that did well today, up 5.43%. Sundial, up 12.15%. Virgin Galactic, up 3.55%. See what I mean? A lot of green. Not too much red. Tilray, up 1.03%. TRCH, yeah, that's down 29.71%. Really, really nasty. But we'll get to TRCH. That's the first thing we'll talk about in the analysis. Really good day for Tesla. That's up 5.27%. Oops. Twitter up 4.25%. UWMC up 3.53%. Viacom up 2.67%. And we got Wish up 0.81%. Workhorse up 9.42%. Meme stocks are flying today, huh? Okay, so, yeah, indexes would indicate that this was a pretty average day, but there's a lot of green here, so kind of deceiving. Let's look at CCIV for Nadeem real quick. Covaxin has some room. Yeah. Buy the rumor, sell the news. You already know. Do I think Bitcoin dead cat bounce today? Well, we can take a look at Bitcoin real quick after this CCIV. Okay, I guess I'll draw some real quick. One right here. Give me a second, guys. Just let me do this real quick. Alright, well, that's the best I can do for now. Maybe put a few more here. Okay. Alright, so Nadeem. So it's at 25 now. So the next level of support I got here is 22, and then 20 and 17. And if it goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be about 28, 31, 35, 40, 44, 50, like 51, 53, 56. Well, we shouldn't have been thinking about that high right now, but yeah. The RSI is at 59, so pretty average there. And pretty low volume. It's been getting pretty low volume of late. So really doesn't look like it's doing too much right now, but could be a breakout soon if more people start buying in, the apes pile in, retail starts piling in. So yeah, really not too much to say about this, but next level of support is 22, 20, and 17, and then next resistance is 28, 31, and 35, and 40. So, hope that answers your question, man. Okay, let's see. Do I think this is a dead cat bounce? Honestly, no. No, I don't. I think it's gonna keep trending upwards. Hopefully. But, RSI is at 35, so Bitcoin is pretty undervalued right now. It's not officially in, like, undervalued territory, but, pretty down there in terms of RSI. So, and I'm not saying this because I'm biased, but I don't think this is a dead cat bounce. I think it's, like, legit buyers trying to run the price back up. Okay, let's take a look at crypto. Alright, here's crypto. So that's up 2.83% today overall. Nice recovery. So Bitcoin's up 1.7%, Ether up 1.22%, Binance up 6.29%, Cardano up 3.71%. Dogecoin's doing really well. That's up 15% today, 15.5%. Still down 29% on the week. I was thinking about buying in Dogecoin too, but whatever. XRP up 8.1%. Polkadot sideways. Bitcoin Cash up 3.5%. Litecoin up 4.1%. Solana up 8.2%. Chainlink up 2.37%. Not the craziest price action today on crypto, but overall, everything is generally recovering. So that's good. Much needed after, the bloodbath last couple of trading sessions, last couple of days. If you don't repurchase Nokia in 30 days, yes, you can claim it as a tax loss if your overall portfolio is, if you lost in everything in your overall portfolio for the year. So if your portfolio for the year is red, then yeah, you can claim it as a tax loss. But if you're in the green, if you make money on other stuff and overall you're in the green, then you cannot claim that as a tax loss. You got to pay taxes if you're making money. Okay. Let this finish loading. Alright. So, we got some news about Ride, Lordstown Motors. Let's read. Embattled EV startup Lordstown touts real employees at a real plant as it seeks capital infusion. Key points. Lordstown Motors' new executive team wants to make one thing clear to the investors this week. The electric vehicle startup has real employees at a real plant. That message is a part of tours this week for media, analysts, investors, and others that the company is calling Lordstown Week. Its shares tumbled 5.5% on Monday, the first day of the tour. They've recovered since then and are up by about 8% in midday trading Wednesday, but remain down about 44% so far this year. So, this is pretty funny. I think last week, if I remember correctly, the two top executives, I think the CEO and the CFO, both resigned from this company, Lordstown, because they thought it was going bankrupt. So, and this is a very popular meme stock. A lot of apes like this stock. And Hindenburg came out with a report, a short report on them. You know, Hindenburg's the shorting firm. They do their own investigations, and then they take a short position, and then they release their report. So I guess they were criticized of not having real employees and a real plant. So Lordstown is responding to that by giving tours, to the media and whoever else wants to come. Doesn't mean that they're not going to go bankrupt. That's still a real possibility, but I think the management team is just trying to make an effort at getting things going, getting some investment, and who knows if they're actually in trouble financially. That's, just speculation at this point. But this is some relevant news because a lot of apes like this one. This is always on Stock Twits, always on Wall Street Bets. So, just some positive bullish news coming out of this. And I believe it's up pretty significantly up today. So, good news there. Good news for the Lordstown apes, the Ride apes. And that's all the news I got for today, so let's get right into the analysis. Alright, so first one, TRCH. Zoom in here. Okay, so this is TRCH. That finishes at $4.92 today. That is down 29.71%. At least it's coming back a little bit in the after hours. That's back up to 5. Okay. So, honestly, this was a little surprising to me because yesterday it dumped off so hard. And today it continues dumping. I mean, yesterday it went down, 30%? From 10 to 7. And today it goes from 7 to 5. That's another 30%. Really, really nasty stuff. So I see a gap right here. It gapped down today from 7 down to 6. So at some point I do expect this to come back to 7. The gaps usually do fill. So this gap down from 7. So that means most likely at some point this is coming back to $7. Can't say when. Could be in the short term, could be in the long term. But the gaps usually do fill, so I do expect this to come back to 7 at some point. Okay. Right now, this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of $5.40 and about $4.80. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 540. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Really, really easy to chart here. If it goes to the downside, next level of support would be 480, about 430, and then 370, and 330. And I really don't think it's going to go lower than that. That'd be pretty nasty. The RSI is at 53 right now. So coming back down to normal. This was extremely overbought. 3 days ago, this was at 90 RSI. So that was extremely overbought. And today and yesterday, this thing got absolutely wrecked. So RSI is back to where it needs to be, around there. So this kind of looks like pretty fair price right here. Pretty fair market value. The volume, it did 135 million volume today, which is definitely way more than usual. But it does seem the volume is coming down when we compare it to the last few trading sessions. So this could pull back a little bit more, but I don't expect it to come crashing down like it has been in the last few days, last 2 trading sessions. And actually, if we look at the timeline, so the people who want the dividend have to hold through tomorrow. So, and then, all logic says that on Friday this is going to dump because, everyone holding from yesterday, the 22nd, until tomorrow, the 24th, they're going to be able to qualify for the dividend, and then probably a lot of them are going to want to cash out. They're going to want out of this stock. So I do expect on Friday for this to pull back even more. Maybe it might, dump off a lot significantly. We'll have to see. But I think, by the end of this week, by Friday, the crazy price action is going to be over with. It's been a crazy week. So hopefully we can get some stability soon. Alright, so that's it for TRCH. What's next? ORPH. Wow. Zoom in even more here. Alright, so here's ORPH. This finished at $7.44 today. That's up 24.62%. Yeah, actually, this went up to $9. $9.30 earlier in the day. So, pretty big pullback from the high there. But still monster day for this stock. Let me just make sure there wasn't any news on this. So it says as of June 16th, Goldman Sachs, their stake increased to 5.58%. Well, now it's below 5%, so they sold off a little bit. But Goldman Sachs has a pretty significant stake in this company. Below 5%. I don't know if that was news or what, but pretty big pop today. So let's analyze this. So right now, this is trading between the rectangle, the sideways channel of 870 and 570. So if it goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 870, 10, 1170, 13, 1460, 1650, 1850, 21, and 24. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 570. Zoom out. Yeah, actually, it can't go that much lower than that, quite honestly. Draw another one here. So if it goes to the downside, next level of support would be 570, and then if it breaks 570, this could go back to the low. This can go below 475. So, honestly, a lot of upside potential here. Not financial advice. But quite honestly, this looks like there's a lot of upside potential and not much downside for this. Like, it really can't go too much lower. I mean, it can, but then it'd have to go below the all-time low, which is kind of unlikely. So a lot of upside here, not that much downside. Not financial advice. And there is this gap right here. It gapped down from 13 bucks, so I do expect this to go back up to 13 bucks at some point. Can't say when. Honestly, it could be pretty soon, the way this stock moves. Okay, so the RSI is at 48, so that's pretty average. Very average, actually. So this price right here at 744, we'll call it 750. Right here at 750, this seems to be pretty fair market value, according to the RSI. Did a lot of volume today. It did 131 million volume, which is the second highest volume day ever. The first was 5 sessions ago. So, you know, this stock is picking up a lot of steam. A lot of people getting, a lot of people see this on StockTwits. It's trending a lot. So as people pile in, this is just speculation. As people pile in, it looks like, you know, more shorts are covering. So a lot of retail volume, a lot of squeeze volume. So, you know, this stock has crazy price action. This is a really good stock to day trade. Not for the faint of heart if you want to hold this one, but it could pay off really big. Not financial advice. So that is Orphazyme. But you sold some stock in profit. Yeah, low roller. So if you're up overall on the year, then you cannot deduct that 58-cent loss. You can only deduct if you're down overall for the year, your whole portfolio, not just Nokia. You have to count everything, all your trades. So you can only deduct if you're in the red. If you're in the green, you can't deduct. All right, let's do ALF. All right, here's ALF. This finishes at $12 That's down 26.27% today. Okay. Yeah, quite honestly, this was kind of expected. This thing has been just running so hot. And at some point, it had to come down. So it looks like today was the day, and it might not even be over yet. Quite honestly, this seems like it held up pretty well. This looked like it could have went off a cliff today. But $12, not too bad, honestly speaking. All right, so right now it's trading between the rectangle, the sideways channel of 14 and 1130. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 14, 1470, and then the all-time high of 1650. Now, if this goes to the downside, this can go to 1130, 9, 8, 7, about 6, and then 550. I don't think it's going that low, but you never know. So, I mean, right now it's trading between these very wide channels. So there's going to be a lot of price action on this in the next few trading sessions. And there is a gap back here, all the way at 350. Around 370. So that's a bit suspicious. Certainly hope it doesn't come back down to there, but it could. Seems kind of unlikely though, to be honest. That'd be a really, really bad crash. Okay. So the RSI's at 69 right now, lol. So right there on the border of overbought, overvalued. So it's not quite in the overbought territory anymore, but still pretty high up there. So that would indicate that this still has more room to pull back. You know, just yesterday this was at 90 RSI, so lost over 20 points in RSI right there. So pretty significant pullback, but it does seem like there's more room to pull back. The volume was 45 million today, which is more than the average volume, but significant drop in volume from yesterday. Yesterday it did 220 million in volume, and today it did 45 million. So very, very big drop in the volume there. So based on the RSI and the volume, one could assume that this is still going to pull back. This has more room to pull back. That would be my best guess. Not financial advice. There's going to be crazy price action on this. Like, this is probably either going to go back to 14 or down to 9. So, if you're in this one, it's not for the faint of heart. There's going to be fireworks for this one. And just looking at the technicals, it appears that this is more likely to come down than it is to go to the upside. So that's all I got for this one, Alfie. It's probably still going to be trending for a little bit for the next few days. So I'll have to keep an eye on this. Going to be very entertaining. Good luck to everyone in the stock. What? Breaking news, John McAfee found dead in prison. Really? What? From what? Did he kill himself? Is this an Epstein? Is there some conspiracy going on? You know, the elites don't like this guy, so got him executed. Wow, that's crazy, man. Google search. All right, I'll Google search. Huh. It's on CNBC. Can't believe I didn't catch this. Well, this probably got published right before the show. Yeah, not 3:50. Wow. John McAfee found dead of apparent suicide in Spanish jail after court approves his extradition for tax crimes. So he was going to get extradited to the U.S. for tax evasion? He was charged separately in a pump and dump involving crypto. So did he actually commit suicide? That's a bit suspicious. I'm kind of getting like Epstein vibes from here. You know, this is a powerful guy that not many elites like. And then they just magically commit suicide in prison. A little bit suspicious. I don't know. At first glance, it seems a little bit suspicious. But this is pretty sad. I mean, not that I like John McAfee. Wow, okay. Well, I guess he owed a lot of taxes. Or just didn't want to come back to the U.S. Oh, he was going to deal with a lot of stuff. Tax evasion and then pump and dump schemes, so... I don't know. Maybe he actually did it. He just didn't want to deal with all this legal fighting, these court battles. Wow, that was really unexpected. Yeah, that is sad in the crypto world. I guess some people won't find it that sad. The ones that got burned on the pump and dumps. Wow. Okay. Very unexpected news. Sad news. Thanks, Low Roller, for sharing this. All right. Let's move on to ENTX. Okay. So here's ENTX Entera Bio. So that finishes at $6.50 today. That's up 44.77%. Give that the money. And it's still running in the aftermarket. It's at $6.90 now, so we'll see how high this pumps up. Now, there's a reason why this is flying today, so let's read that news. So it says here, the company saw positive results from its final 6-month bone mineral density results from the completed phase 2 clinical trial for their osteoporosis drug. So, you know, we've seen this in biotech a lot, where positive results come out from a trial and then causes a lot of price movement, causes a lot of buying. He should serve prison in the USA. He'll get out early. Yeah, he could probably afford a good lawyer, too. Or he would have been able to afford a good lawyer, but he probably would have been fighting legal battles for years. I think he didn't want to be here, though. You know, before he went to Spain, I remember he was in some island, some tropical place, and he was just chilling. Like, he hired a whole militia, and he pretty much, like, owned the town, and was just doing whatever he wanted. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't want to. He didn't want to go to prison. Doesn't seem like the type of guy that would enjoy prison very much. Well, nobody would, but doesn't seem like he would be able to handle prison. All right, back to this. So at one point, this went up to 860. Wow. So I'm seeing a cup and handle form here. Big U right here. That's the cup. Big U. And it's coming back down, and that probably is going to form the handle. So, wow, this thing's been on a run, huh? This thing was $1 back in September of last year. So I see a gap up here from 480. So that means this is likely to come back down to 480. You know, the gaps do fill, as we've been discussing. But it's interesting because it gapped up all the way back here from 170, and that gap never filled. So got a double gap here. So I don't expect this to come all the way back down to 170, but this is likely to come back down to 470 or 480, whatever it gapped up at. The prison will be in rich privilege. Well, you never know. Epstein didn't get, privileges like that. Be playing pool all day long, like in Narcos, right? You seen that show? When they had Pablo Escobar in there with a casino and he ran the prison. Alright, so I don't have the support and resistance drawn here. Probably wouldn't matter too much anyway, because this price action is crazy. But the RSI is currently at 78, so pretty high up there in terms of RSI. This is pretty deep in the overbought, overvalued territory. A lot of volume today. Did 161 million in volume, which I think is the second largest volume day ever. The first one was way back here when it pumped up to 10. So, yeah, this pump was confirmed with volume today. This is not a fluke. So, just based on the technicals, we have the gap, we have the RSI and the volume. This appears like it's going to pull back. Looks like a pretty good stock to short, quite honestly. I might have to short this tomorrow. And usually biotech, once it has a crazy run like this, it doesn't keep running. Not financial advice, but, based on the technical analysis, and from what I've seen in the past from biotech, I'm pretty confident that this is coming back down. So not much else to say about that. This was trending today for a long time. So we'll see where this goes in the next few trading sessions. There's going to be a lot of fireworks, a lot of price action. I definitely wouldn't FOMO in here. Like, I wouldn't buy this. That'd be pretty absurd. I'll have to look into this more later. See if I could short this. But crazy, crazy price action today. Congratulations to everyone who rode this on the way up. Yeah, he got a lot of money. But he has a lot of enemies, too. That's the thing. Like with Epstein, you know, you have a lot of enemies with a lot of money too. So it can't save you when you have a lot of enemies with the same resources. All right, so that's ENTX, and that's all I got for the analysis today. So let's move on to the Yolos. One second, guys. Gotta pull this stuff up. No sound? No sound here. Looks like it's working. Sure? I think it's working. Alright, so today we got Wish and Clover. So this first one is by BMC Mun Misses. They say, I wish I wasn't this much of an artard. Let's ride. Hope this prints. No, low roller, I think it's working. Zakaria says it's working, and I can hear myself, and I see it's working on my OBS here, so I think that's on your end, man. Okay, so, yeah, I just reviewed this one yesterday, but it seems like they readjusted their position. So, let's go over this one again with the new position here. I think they added an average down. Okay, so we got 250 call options for Wish at the 1350 strike, expiring July 16th. About 3 weeks out. This was a 57K YOLO, $57,000 YOLO. And he just opened this one today. So no gains or losses just yet. There's your crypto portfolio. All right, I can look at that after I'm done with this first YOLO. So, yeah, this is a really ape play. I mean, they know it. Calling himself an artard. What's Wish at? $13.50. So Wish is currently at $13.50 right now. So this person bought at the money call options, which I can get behind. I usually don't personally buy at the money or in the money. I usually buy a little out of the money, but you pay for more safety there. So I can get behind the strike at the money options. Um, Now I'm not the biggest fan of the expiry date. This expires in 3 weeks, so um, for this to even make money, this would have to be at 1578 in 3 weeks. While it's certainly possible, I wouldn't count on it. You know, everyone is pretty much buying these Yolos, hoping for a squeeze, and it probably will squeeze eventually, but no one knows when. So giving yourself 3 weeks for that to happen, I'm not the biggest fan of that. I don't really like that, and I'm not the biggest fan of the FOMO either. You know, they just opened this today when Wish has already been running for like a week now. So not the greatest entry point and not the greatest expiry date. The strike price is all right. At the money options, okay, that's fine. But overall, I don't like this play too much. This is FOMO and an FD. So, two factors of why trades like this usually fail. And this is a lot of money, 57K. So, certainly hope this person can afford to lose that. But I'm sure they know exactly what they're doing. They said it themselves. They're calling themselves an art hard. So, if you can afford to lose it, bro, hey, whatever. So, I'm not the biggest fan, and I personally wouldn't do this, but hope it works out for you, man. BMC, Mun misses. Good luck to you. Hope this works out for you. Yeah, really, really ballsy trade here. I hope this goes well for you. But either way, please post updates. I'd like to see how this goes and what you end up doing. Alright, low roller. Let me look at your crypto portfolio here. Wow, you got a lot of coins, huh? Wow, yeah. Been getting slammed of late, huh? The last month you've been getting slammed. Yeah, went from 10K down to 3K. Ouch, man. Sorry for that. Good. I mean, but overall you're still up pretty big, so I guess as long as you diamond hands, you'll be okay. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash, okay. Bitcoin SV. I'm not the biggest fan of those forks, but they're pretty decent investments. Bitcoin, Doge. Ether Classic. And Litecoin. Well, yeah, man. Pretty diverse portfolio there. No Cardano. Cardano would be nice to add into there. But pretty good, man. I mean, where was the plan to diamond hands the whole time, or did you want to sell, or like? Sorry, it's motorcycles. Like, looking back, like, do you think that you should have sold, or are you just gonna diamond hands? Is that the plan? Just hold, for long term. Cause, yeah, man, from like 11K down to 3K, that's pretty nasty. But hey, that's crypto for you. You're still up pretty big from where you started, so that's still good. Robinhood doesn't have Cardano, really? I mean, I don't use Robinhood. I wouldn't know. But that sucks. They should add Cardano. You have Coinbase? It's good to have different crypto accounts. Coinbase, Gemini, Kraken. They all have different stuff. You shouldn't just rely on one app, one platform. Diamond hands, all right, man. Give you the diamond hands.
With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold.
Yeah, well, if you hold in a few years, it'll be worth a lot of money. But still pretty rough from what it was. And, oh, you say right here, I'm holding forever. Yeah, man. If you hold for the long term, you'll definitely print the tendies. But, that does hurt a lot from 11K down to 3K, but yeah, low roller, there's there is no wash rule for crypto. It's not the same thing as stock, so those rules don't apply. Yeah, you can't, there is no wash rule. So that's not going to work. But hey, thanks for sharing that, man. Good luck to you. Alright, back to this. Back to the Yolos. This one's by Apex Gambit. They say YOLO 18K wish call options 100% of portfolio. Yeah, you can't deduct anything. So, I mean, that's not something you should be complaining about. That's good if you can't deduct anything and you're making money. If you have to deduct, that means you lost money. So, that's a good thing. And plus, if you haven't sold anything, then you don't have to pay tax anyway. So, if you're just holding, you don't even worry about it. And then you don't have to pay short-term capital gains tax. You just pay long-term capital gains tax, which is much cheaper. Alright, so got wish options here. 32 for August 20th. Oh my god. Let's try that again. Got wish options here. 32 for August 20th at the 14 strike, and 30 for July 16th at the 14.5 strike. $1.6 million down to 468. Hey, that's some true diamond hands right there. I mean, she's still rich, so. But that sucks. Yeah, a lot of people are diamond hands crypto. I mean, I diamond hands the crypto. I'm holding Bitcoin, Ether, all that good stuff, Cardano. But I'm selling covered calls on the Bitcoin, so at least I'm hedging, So it doesn't hurt too much. But yeah, the diamond hands all the way from the top to the bottom, that really hurts. But that's the way it goes, man. That's the way crypto goes. Hold. Hodl. It just sucks for the new people that FOMO in the top, thinking that this is easy money, and then they get slaughtered. But you gotta learn somehow. All right. You double your money, then sell it. I mean, yeah, that's a good plan. 100% gain. I mean, if you really want, you can just, de-risk in the crypto, take some money out of that, and move it to the stocks, and it won't be so volatile. Would have been better to do it at the top, but it's good. It's good to diversify, have stocks and crypto. Okay, 14 point. So Wish is currently at 13 and a half. So these strikes were. I can support these strikes. They're not too far out of the money. Pretty decent strikes there. So I like that. As for the expiries, not the biggest fan of the expiries. Kind of FDs. July 16th, that's in 3 weeks. August 20th, that's in 2 months. So not too much time for this to work out. And I definitely don't agree with the 100% YOLO of the portfolio. That's not the smartest thing to do. But if this hits, if this pays off, it's going to pay pretty big. Definitely don't recommend that, though. And I'm not the biggest fan of diversification, but you got to diversify a little bit. Especially, you shouldn't put 100% in call in options. That's a recipe for disaster. If you make enough money on crypto, you'll use profit on say. Yeah, that's smart. ETFs, SPY, ARK, stuff like that. Maybe dividend. Yeah, that's smart, man. So you'll be fine, bro. Either way, if you just diamond hands the crypto, give it a few years, you'll be printing the tendies, and you're already up pretty big. So patience, and you'll be good, man. But thanks for sharing all of that. So, I mean, I can't really comment too much on this because this was just made. And it's not the worst play in the world, quite honestly. I personally I like giving myself more time. I like buying 6 months out. But Wish can certainly hit 14 and 14 and a half in 1 and 2 months. So I would say this is a pretty decent trade. Not one that I would personally go for, but I wouldn't call this bad. So only criticisms I really have is the 100% YOLO of the portfolio. That is not smart because this has a good chance of working out, but it has a really good chance of not working out too. And if it doesn't, you're going to be down 18K, which is a lot of money. So risk management is key. Diversification is key. Don't really like that, but as for the play itself, pretty decent. Pretty decent. Only criticism would be of the expiry dates. So, Apex Gambit, thank you for posting. Good luck to you, man. Hope this works out for you. Very, very ballsy. Very risky stuff, but with big risk comes big reward. So, whatever happens, please post updates. All right, this one is by Age Agamemnon. Agamemnon? Agamemnon? I don't even know. Anyway, they say 10K in Wish options, $500 million in volume by Wednesday is no joke. All right. So, I'm not quite sure how many options they bought. I can't even see this first one, but they got calls for Wish, 20 strike, expiring, or these all expire July 16th. So 3 weeks out. They got 20, they got calls for the 20 strike, the 30 strike, and I can't see what strike this is, but it appears to be in the teens. And they're up pretty big right now. Up 56%, up 54%, and up 35%. So, congratulations on that, first of all. So, yeah, quite honestly, personally, I would look to dump this pretty soon. Because I would consider this pretty lucky right now to even be up this much, because these strikes are pretty far out there. Which is at 13.5 right now. So for this to go to 20 and 30 in 3 weeks, that's kind of unreasonable. That's very, very unlikely. So I personally think that if they continue to hold this for the next 3 weeks, this is going to go to zero if they don't sell. And Wish very might well go to 20 or 30 if it squeezes, but you shouldn't count on that. See, the problem with options is that people make a lot of money, but they just don't know when to sell, and they hold through expiration. And a lot of the times, they were up big, and then they end up losing their whole investment because they just don't know when to sell. So, you're up really big right now, like over 50%. I think the best thing to do is to cash out and just move on. Or if you want, if you really like Wish that much, cash out and you can roll the options forward. You can buy later strike prices, give yourself more time, or roll down, change the strike, or the expiry date, sorry. You can roll the options so you have a further expiry date, so you provide yourself more safety, more time, and you can roll them down, the strike price down, to also give yourself more safety and be more realistic and reasonable. Yeah, up a lot of money right now, and I really think if you continue to hold this, it's going to go bad. It may not, but I really don't think the risk is worth the reward. So that's personally what I would do. I would just cut this, take the tendies, and move on, or roll the options. Roll them down, roll them forward. So, Age Mimnon, thank you for posting. Another really, really ballsy play here. But congratulations to you so far on the tendies. I hope you lock them in. I hope you sell. That's what I would do. But either way, please post updates. I heard GameStop and AMC will be added. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure they're already in the Russell. I'm quite sure they're already in the Russell. Are they not? Let me look. Well, it says GameStop is joining the Russell 1000. And AMC is not. Because they're both already in the Russell 2000 or the 3000. Can't really remember. But they're definitely both in the Russell already. So I guess GME is just moving to the Russell 1000. And AMC isn't going anywhere. That's what it says here on Barron's. So, yeah, I would expect GameStop to go up on Friday. AMC, I don't think AMC is going to be affected. But definitely GameStop should be going up. A lot of other stocks, too. Ocugen, DraftKings, they're all getting added to the Russell 3000. So, big day on Friday. Yeah, I'm reading here. See, GameStop is joining Russell 1000, but AMC isn't. I think AMC is already in the Russell 2000. I think GME and AMC are both in the Russell 2000 right now. So GameStop is going to the Russell 1000, and AMC is staying put. Zakaria ATOS making a move up. Let me see. Wow, okay. Interesting. That's a pretty significant move. Yeah, this looks like a pretty good short opportunity. I mean, the low down here. You guess everyone's investing in GME and AMC in retirement? Yeah, it's true. You know, a lot of ETFs, they hold these meme stocks. Not you know, it's not that much of the portfolio, but they do hold these meme stocks. And they're going to buy these, you know, add more GME to these ETFs. So, it's good for everyone holding the meme stocks. Yeah, this pumped up all the way from like 2, 3, so. And the thing is this isn't even confirmed by volume. There's no volume to this, so makes me think that this is a fake out, a fluke, not really justified. This pump, so yeah, I'll have to look more into this later. But this thanks for that, Zakaria. This really does look like a good shorting opportunity. I just don't really like to hold these overnight, so I want to make sure I get in and there's a big drop on the same day. I mean, screw it. Maybe tomorrow I can just do it, and whatever happens, happens. Yeah, I'll just cash out at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, this should come down to $6 at least. Interesting, very interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add this to my short list, and then let's take ENTX. Yeah, this is not pumping. Both of these, ENTX and ATOS, look like pretty good shorts right here. Wow. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll short both of them. You're holding overnight. You gotta be desensitized to money. That's actually not necessarily a bad thing, being desensitized to money. Because, you know, whenever you take a L, it's like, okay, you just shrug it off. And then even when you make money, it's like, okay, on to the next. Andrew Yang lost the race. Yeah, he was expected to. You know, he was in like 3rd place. No one really expected him to win. What will he do next? Run for something else. Or he'll just go back to his private life. He's a successful businessman already. He's a millionaire, so it's not like he needs to be in office, but it seems like he wants to be in politics, so he'll just run for something else. I don't know. Governor, senator, something, but it's good because he's getting exposure at least, He got exposure. People know him now from running for president, running for mayor. So eventually, if he keeps running, he's going to win something. And even if he doesn't, he has a lot of money. He could just go back to his company, and he'll be fine. New Yorkers will suffer in crypto. Yeah. It's kind of rough. You can't do as much as other states, but it's getting better. Honestly, it's not the worst anymore. Buffalo elected a socialist mayor. Well, I don't know about that. No one really cares about upstate New York, Buffalo too much. But we are seeing that, We're getting a lot of, people on the far left coming into politics now. Now we got AOC, which I'm not in her district, but pretty much right next to it. She's been here for a long time, and probably will be. Nikola. I mean, well, first of all, I would short Nikola anyway, because it's not a good company. They're just rolling trucks down hills and stuff. But looking at the chart, I wouldn't short this just yet. If it pops off even more, then yeah. But the RSI is at 61, probably a little higher now. There's probably better opportunities to short than Nikola, and plus, this is low key a meme stock. A lot of apes do like Nikola for some reason. So yeah, I generally don't like to short meme stocks because there's the potential of getting squeezed out. So I would not go for Nikola, personally. I mean, logically you should short Nikola because it's a bad company, but we're talking about meme stocks and apes here, so you really don't want to get caught in that, getting caught in the short squeeze. Republicans haven't done anything at all. Well, at least we don't got to pay tax. With the Republicans, they're for low tax, so that's good for investors. But it's all the same thing. This is not a political show, but it's all politics. They're all the same, quite honestly, dude. But Biden wants to raise the taxes on millionaires. I mean, not going to affect the average person, but overall for the market, taxes are not good. Yeah, Zakaria, I probably wouldn't go for this one. Not yet, at least. There's probably better opportunities. If this continues to keep running up, then maybe. But, nah, I wouldn't go for this one. Not yet. Yeah, the wash rule is useless. And like I said, dude, like you said, 58 cents, that's not that serious, So, but it's a good thing that you're up and you don't have to deduct and do the wash rule on that. Yeah, that's true. The rich get richer, but quite honestly, the rich run society, That's why we got all these companies and all these stocks and stuff. There's a balance somewhere, and no one can say where it is. But too too far right with no regulation and people can just do whatever they want. That's not good. And too far left where it's free handouts for everyone, that's not good either. So we got to find some type of middle ground. Alright, got two more here. Alright, this one is by Lol Paper. They say, finally added some shares for extra luck. Clover. We're not even going to talk about the shares. That's not a real YOLO. You know, we're going to talk about the options here. Alright, so 336 call options for Clover. For the 16 strike. Actually, it only has 50 here. Okay, so I don't see all the options here, but I'm just going to comment on these 50 I see down here. So, 50 calls for Clover 16 strike expiring this Friday, June 25th. Since Reagan cut taxes, USA... Well, yeah, the USA is going downhill in a lot of ways, not just for taxes, you know. Yeah, but like I said, it's the answer is somewhere in the middle. It's not this way or this way. It's some type of compromise. So, yeah, the government is slow in getting things passed, but it's the best system we got. But I will say, you know, if Andrew Yang did do his UBI, Universal Basic Income, I'd like $1,000 a month. That's pretty nice. A stimulus check every month. Don't know how realistic that is, but seems pretty nice. $1,000 a month. Professional athletes and actors. Yeah, all rich people, bro. All rich people are getting richer. All hedge fund managers, actors, athletes, musicians. Yeah, the wealth gap is increasing. How much money is this? All right, yeah. Honestly, this isn't even that much money, so we'll just skip this one. It's like $1,500 in that one. All right, last one. First bestseller. They say, sold my CLNE 6.5K due to lack of results and move it to Clover to help the Clover causes of my fellow apes. Grammar. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. 25 call options for Clover expiring July 16th at the $14 strike. This was a $6,500 YOLO, 6.5K. Already down 250 bucks. That's about 4%. Not too bad. Yeah, low roller, that's smart, you know. Use your even the stimulus checks, you know. The stimulus checks we got, I put them into the market, you know, but people take them, they go buy iPhones and clothes and whatnot. That's their own fault. You know, you get free money and then you just go blow it. You know, no, it's a good way. If you got $1,000 a month, even the stimulus checks, we got like 2,000 around there, right? So no more than that. We got 3,000, I think, over 3,000. You know, that's a lot of money to throw it in the stock market, but you know, people like to consume in this country and all Western countries. So, you know, if you want to get rich, that's a smart thing to do. Save it and invest it, not go blow it on some consumerism stuff. College should be free. It is in some states. You know, in New York, public college is free. So, I do think public college should be free. Yes, absolutely. Everyone should have opportunities for education. Um, Not sure how many states do free public college, but the ones that do, um, you know, doing a good job. I mean, I went to private college, even though, well, that was before New York got free public college, and yeah, very expensive. And yeah, the education isn't that great, honestly speaking, for what you pay for it. Yeah, some other countries, I know Germany does like free public college. Yeah, so some things should be free. Healthcare too. You know, Canada has free healthcare. We should, we should take note of that. College and healthcare, most definitely. I'm for. And UBI, I'm for. 14. Okay. So Clover is currently at $14, so right on the strike price here. Um, this is a pretty decent play. Uh, because this isn't FOMO because Clover is at a dip right now, so I wouldn't call this FOMO. And the strike price is okay. This was an at the money option, so not bad on the strike price. But I do have a problem with the expiry date. Again, this is another FD, expires in 3 weeks. Not the biggest fan of that. So, you know, for this to be successful, for this to make money, Clover has to be above 1665 in 3 weeks. Is that going to happen? From 14. Sorry. Sirens. 1 second, guys. That's why people stuck with dead-end jobs, you can't move up. Yeah, that's true. You know, you need opportunities. You need to be educated, and you need to know the right people too. You know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So yeah, education and opportunities, much needed. Honestly though, like I used to work at Amazon, and you don't even need you need no qualifications to work there. And I did see a lot of people move up. You know, like people that came from nothing ended up moving up to assistant managers, and they start making like 60K a year. They did pretty well for themselves. So, um, not saying that's the case all the time, but There are more opportunities now where, you know, people who don't have the same opportunities as other people can do pretty well for themselves. And honestly, like, sucks working at Amazon, but the benefits are kind of pretty decent compared to other companies. I will say that. So, when people hate on Amazon, it's like, well, you use them and they treat their workers pretty decently. Not the best, but, you know, you hear a lot of hate about Amazon, and I work there, and I'm like, it's not the worst. Okay, so for this to finish, for this to be 1665 in 3 weeks, this would have to go up like 20%. So certainly possible, because it's Clover and it's a meme stock and it's been squeezing. It's been having crazy price movement, but I wouldn't count on it. Kind of risky play here. I can see the rationale behind it, but just like the other the other plays we went over, the only thing I really have to say bad about this is the expiration date. You know, it's just too close. And for every day that it's not in the money, IV Crush Theta Decay is going to destroy you. So I would say this would be a good play if the expiration date was further out, a couple months out. But because of that, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I don't really like this too much. But the strike price and the entry price is pretty decent. But you know, the expiry date can make or break this trade here. So decent play, I would say, but not the best. So first bestseller, thank you for posting. Good luck to you, man. Hope this works out for you. Please post updates. Person in Amazon makes 19 bucks. And she's homeless. Doesn't make well, it depends which part of New York. New York City, you know, rent is really expensive. So you really can't live off of 19 bucks an hour. But in other parts of the country, like, you know, the middle of the country, middle America, Kentucky or something like that, you know, the minimum wage is like $8, you know, really, really low. So if you work at Amazon in one of those poorer states, it is a really good job. But in New York City at least, that's not enough. 19 bucks is not enough to live in New York City. So kind of makes sense there. But solution to that would be, you know, go drive to a different state and you make the same amount of money and the rent is cheaper. So yeah, that's really the problem. Yeah, Amazon does pay pretty well, but it really depends on which area you live in. And I didn't make 19 when I worked at Amazon. I used to make like 17. Maybe they bumped it up since then, but they pay above minimum wage, so pretty decent salary there. She lives in the car. Well, I mean, I hope she's saving money. You should save a decent amount of money if you're not paying rent, if you're living in the car and making 19 bucks an hour. But hey, you know, that's why we gotta live in rent affordable places. New York City is crazy. Amazon needs to tell her to move. Well, they could care less about their workers, honestly. But yeah, that would be the smarter thing to do. Verb maker, why delete? Delete what? But anyway, yeah, just been rambling for a while. that's the show, guys. But for Amazon, you can transfer it to anywhere. Like anywhere in the country, you can transfer it. So that's one good thing about it. And when you're willing to move to a different location, you are more likely to get promoted. And then you can move up, you know. Then you can make your $40 an hour, your $60K a year. Check out ATOS. Yeah, I did before. Is it still running? Not as much. It was up higher before. But yeah. This looks like a good stock to short, Verb Maker. I'm gonna look more into this later on. I gotta do more research, but this looks like a pretty good stock to short. Doesn't really make any sense here. It pumped up so high with no volume. So I'll probably open a short position on this. I still gotta do research, but we'll see. And ENTX too, another one. Sell on Monday? Well, honestly, I would sell right now. You know, it's near the all-time high. The RSI is above 70. It's at 77, so... Oh, it's being added to the Russell. Okay. Yes, sell on Monday. Thank you for telling me that. Yeah, so definitely on Friday, this should go up. And... buy the rumor, sell the news. Okay. Yeah, did not know it's being added to the Russell. So, okay. Don't short it yet. Russell 2K. Yeah, so definitely sell on Monday. I would expect, well, logic would say that, you know, wait till it gets added, and then all the hedge funds, all the institutions buy in, and then Monday, I would expect everyone to start dumping. You know, the smart money at least. So, yes, I would sell on Monday. And I got a few other stocks that are being added to the Russell. Got Ocugen and DraftKings. And if those really run, then yeah, I'm going to sell on Monday. And then look to buy back in after the dump. So, yeah, thanks for that, Verb Maker. Good information there. ENTX. And this one too, ENTX. Another good short stock. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's the show for today. Anything else? Questions, comments, concerns? Going once. Going twice. All right, let's sign out. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know Diamond Hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.